I was reading about this ambassador support program at Rigshospitalet, and it's, just incredible.
Really? What's so special about it?
Well, they've started matching newly diagnosed acute leukemia patients with former patients, ambassadors who've been through the same thing. It's like a guiding light for those in the dark.
That sounds amazing. So how does it work exactly?
So, when patients are diagnosed, they get the option to be paired with an ambassador who shares similar experiences, same diagnosis, age, life situation.
Right.
This ambassador offers support based on their own journey.
I can imagine that makes a huge difference. Did they share any specific stories?
Yes, there's this woman, Pabla Morales, who was diagnosed out of the blue after a routine checkup.
Oh,
She
wow.
said connecting with her ambassador was invaluable.
How did it help her?
Well, she could talk openly about her fears, like, will I survive this? With someone who truly understood. It gave her hope and practical advice.
That's powerful. It's one thing to hear from doctors, but another to hear from someone who's been there.
Exactly. And it's not just for patients. Their relatives can also get matched with ambassadors.
Really?
Yeah, because loved ones need support too.
That makes so much sense. Often the focus is solely on the patient.
Right. The program recognizes that illness impacts the whole family. It's
Yeah.
about holistic care.
So who came up with this program?
2 clinical nursing specialists and postdocs, Christina Holmard Nurskov and Eben Husted Nielsen. They saw a need and turned it into research-backed practice.
That's impressive. But do you think matching based on similarities might limit potential connections?
Well, I hear you, but they believe that shared experiences create a stronger bond. It helps patients feel truly understood.
I suppose that makes sense. How do they prepare the ambassadors for this role?
They undergo training, including courses on handling tough conversations, often with input from psychologists. So they're
Right.
well equipped to provide support.
That's thoughtful. And it's all based on their lived experience?
Exactly. It's what they call levitt or fairing. The lived experience is key.
Yeah.
It brings authenticity to the support they offer.
It's incredible how turning personal struggles into support for others can be so impactful.
Absolutely. And the ambassadors benefit too. Henrik Nilsson, one of them, said it helps him appreciate everyday life.
Oh,
It's like a
interesting.
two-way healing process.
That's wonderful. Are there challenges in running this program?
Well, it is resource-intensive to match patients effectively and support the ambassadors.
Right.
They have to ensure ambassadors are ready and able to help.
Makes sense. They wouldn't want to overwhelm anyone.
Exactly. They check in with ambassadors to see if they have the time and emotional capacity before pairing them. It's all very considerate.
It sounds like a model other hospitals could adopt.
Definitely. They even offer advice on implementation, like starting with a specific patient group and ensuring there's support for the ambassadors themselves. It's a scalable concept.
You know, it's initiatives like this that remind me how vital human connection is in healthcare.
Couldn't agree more. Medicine treats the disease, but connections heal the person.
Well
It's
said.
about treating the whole individual.
It's inspiring. Do you think this approach could extend beyond leukemia patients?
I think so. The fundamental idea of peer support is universal.
Yeah.
It could benefit many patient groups.
I hope we see more of this in the future.
Me too. It's, a beacon of hope in challenging times.
Thanks for sharing this. It's uplifting to hear about such positive developments.
Absolutely. I'm glad we could talk about it.
Yeah.
It's stories like these that make a difference.